Hey everybody, Chris here. Well, with Dogecoin trading pretty much sideways over the weekend and then a dip overnight, which was totally expected and what I called for last week, looks like Dogecoin is now poised for about a 50% increase in price. And I'll show you that on the charts and show you the news as well as what's going on with Doge. Dogecoin overall still battling the overall market trends, which are still kind of bearish. I think we had a bear market and now everything is kind of moving sideways, waiting to see what's going on. Big indicators such as still rising inflation, but it looks like there's a curbing of that increase in inflation rate that's going on. Interest rates could see another rise, and that would certainly be bearish on the markets. And overall, what's going on with the pandemic, still a tick up in cases, although it appears to be not as severe in terms of the effects on the human body, which is a good thing. And the pandemic could be going into the endemic phase. We also have the war going on between Ukraine and Russia, and that's probably going to be weighing on the markets for a while. Looks like that's just going to be prolonged. Tough to see the markets really take off positive with that still going on. We still have supply chain issues. We still have food shortages happening around the world in different places. It's tough. So hard to think that all the cryptos are just going to take off out of the blue, because crypto markets are so much tied now to the other markets because of institutional buying of Bitcoin, as well as some other major coins. And so that correlation isn't the best for the overall crypto market. Used to be that crypto markets could take off independently of the rest of the markets, but that doesn't seem to be so much of the case anymore. As of Dogecoin, though, we know that Dogecoin still has the potential to take off on its own. Much more volatility can happen in the trading of Dogecoin than other coins. And so the catalysts that we're looking for to propel Dogecoin are still out there and can still be coming. Let's take a look at the charts and some of the Dogecoin news, and I'll show you what I'm looking at. So here's the Dogecoin chart as I'm recording this, 8.7 cents. That's right where we were a couple days ago. So sideways trading, down, up, down. Looked like there was a good run in the markets happening on Sunday afternoon into the evening. And then overnight, it looks like the markets are down roughly about 5% over the past 12 hours. If we look at Bitcoin, we'll see the same thing, drop down by about 5% as well over the past 12 hours. In Doge, though, if I zoom out, I'll show you what I'm looking at. I go to the daily and I zoom out, and we still have this much larger downward triangle from the highs a year ago and the lows coming over. And what do we have? This usually signifies to me that there's a breakout on the horizon on the daily. If I zoom in and I look at where we are right now, on the daily, we've got the RSI down here, and the RSI is below 25. When it hits below 25, those are the buying opportunities. That's one of the signals I look for buying when I'm trading. So this big dip that happened when Dogecoin had this one kind of little flash dip down to 7 cents and back up, that was an ideal time to buy more Doge. That certainly was. But where we are now, kind of battling right around this 9-cent line, up and down, what my target is coming back up over 13 cents. And that seems to be a very strong resistance line. So what we'll see is we'll see Doge trading up, I believe, with a catalyst that it could trade up over 13, and this yellow line is drawn at 13.30. So from 8.7 up to 13.30, see, that's what happens when the price drops this low, is you need that much more of a percentage gain to get back up where you were. And so Doge from 8.7 up to 13.3, That is a 50% gain right there. Hard to believe looking at this chart that that's only 50%, but that's it. That's what you need, because half of 8.7 is about 4.3. That gets you up here. That's that 50% gain. So it's going to take a lot for Doge to move up like that. But we can see 13-cent Dogecoin isn't out of the immediate realm of possibilities. Sure, we'd like to have 16-cent, 20-cent, 35-cent Dogecoin. It's going to take huge catalysts to get back up there. But right now, the target is set at 13.30, and we're going to need to see some of these big catalysts like Tesla and SpaceX and other major retailers accepting Dogecoin. What's going on in the news? Dogecoin enthusiast Elon Musk's Twitter deal is in danger. 90% of the platform's daily users could potentially be bots. This is kind of a big deal, and Elon Musk is making a big deal of this. Some think that he's got ulterior motives, such as just backing out of the deal altogether, or maybe he doesn't want to buy Twitter at $54.20. He wants to buy it at a lower price. This happens a lot in takeovers and buyouts, and this could be one of those things. Twitter makes its money off of advertising and the advertising revenue that Twitter makes. Usually they're charging advertisers based on eyes on ads. Well, if a huge percentage of eyes on ads are actually bots and the daily users is a lot more than 5% that are bots, that directly affects the profitability or potential profitability of the company. So that's what this article is about. And as I'm recording this on Monday morning, I look at the Twitter stock, and Twitter right now, pre-market, down 2%. It's at 39.85. 39 now. Twitter was just at 49. People were buying at 49, thinking that that was easy money. I'm going to buy at 49. Elon's going to do his buyout for $54.20, and I make $5 a share guaranteed. Well, as I've said on other things that you think are guarantees, not necessarily guarantees. There's a lot of negative news on this Twitter stock now, thinking that Elon's either going to buy it for a lower price or just back out of the deal, which could tank the Twitter stock even more. So there's risk in buying Twitter stock, and we see it in the price now, down below $40 a share. Dogecoin has potential as currency, though, Elon Musk says. He had a tweet last week where he said, in response to a Billy Marcus tweet, that, yeah, Doge's potential as currency. I think he was kind of joking with the word potential, but he knows it. He knows that Doge as currency works. And over the past couple of years with his tweets about Dogecoin, he's made it very clear. What do Dogecoin investors need to be wary of? Well, this article here is going through some of the charts, looking at the current trading, and they're looking at some potential of actually Doge dropping potentially even more. The same drop that I was looking at from the 13s down, and what could happen with Doge going forwards? Well, they're eyeing something that could come down to 5 cents before recovery here. And so that could be dangerous for Dogecoin to drop that low. I think it's only going to drop something like that if there's an overall crypto market drop. I think Dogecoin has sort of done its dropping on its own and isn't going to just tank without the whole market tanking. If we see Bitcoin dropping down below 20,000, yeah, we could see Doge at 5 cents. But we'll have to watch what Bitcoin's doing there. And for good news, we have this article. Vitalik Buterin sends 500 ETH to the Dogecoin Foundation. We know that Vitalik Buterin has a seat as an advisor, but it looks like what happened is, and here's the transaction on the blockchain, that there was actually 500 ETH that is sent to a wallet that is the Dogecoin Foundation wallet. So the OX517 wallet. It's listed on the Dogecoin Foundation's webpage. Buterin is an advisor to the foundation. He was named to the board after the organization was revived after a 6-year hiatus last summer. The Ethereum co-creator has said that he loves Doge, and he hopes to see Doge actually switch to a proof of stake. Now, I haven't heard a lot about that recently. I think there's a lot of concentration going on with Ethereum and what's happening with ETH 2.0 and its transition to proof of stake before any further discussions about Doge switching to proof of stake can happen. ETH's got to prove it first. So Doge is going to just continue doing its thing, I think. So this is great for the foundation. Certainly, that's 500 ETH is worth over $1 million. That is great for Dogecoin to continue its development in its LibDoge project and other projects that it has. And you can go to the Dogecoin Foundation website and you can see what all of those are. So when's this big price increase going to happen with Dogecoin? We don't know. So it's best just to hold on. Try not to get cute swing trading, because the whole swing trading thing, you could be in the middle of a swing, not have your Doge, and Doge could take off. So I don't recommend that when we're in this sort of sideways trading mode here, unless you're very able to take risks and you don't mind that chance. But most of us, we've got the diamond pause. We're waiting to see what happens with the price of Doge, as well as its continued incorporation as currency into more and more major companies. Let me know in the comments below what you think about Dogecoin and whether you see a breakout and a price increase coming up. Give the video a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.